We talk about exotic, we talk about Japan. Surprising creatures, peculiar delicacies, unusual arts, and mysterious inventions. Let's find some unseen, unknown, and unexplored facts about this country one by one. Tuna eyes. Want to try some fleshy, gelatinous-filled appetizers and bar snacks? Then you must try this omega-3 fatty acid delicacy from Japan, the tuna eyeballs. The eye consists of a hard exterior that holds the lens and the iris. Chefs often lightly braise eyeballs in a mixture of soy sauce and mirin, or sauté them with sesame oil and ginger after being cooked. Fish eyes are roughly the size of a tennis ball and taste like hard-boiled egg. One can even pair them with a shot of tuna's tears, a rare drink made with soju and raw tuna lens. Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Snake soup. Well, that's disgusting and terrifying at the same time. Or should I say that the Japanese have promised to shock the world by introducing the weirdest meals? Now, street food in Japan includes another cozy treat, snake soup, that is prepared by separating the meat from bones, and then it's boiled overnight with a combination of various ingredients. This delicacy was regarded as a high-status dish and was only served to certain celebrities and officials, but now it is a most common street food that's usually enjoyed in winter or the fall season. Village of Statues. Hidden in a valley of Toyama is a village populated by hundreds of life-size statues. Welcome to Fury Sekibutsu no Sato, which is home to 800 carved statues that just lie there motionless and staring at you. The founder wanted the park to be a popular tourist place, but the maintenance of the park was neglected after the death of its owner, which caused overgrowth of bushes and plants. Today, the park gives off a bit of a spooky feel, with statues poking out from every angle, making guests feel like they've fallen into Medusa's lair, meeting eyes with her, and becoming forever petrified. Coconut worms. Now let's get ready to try something new with unique, fatty textures that tastes like a combination of cheese and yolk. Hey, but first, you have to get over your entomophobia, as I'm not talking about pizza or pasta. It is another weird snack that was started in Vietnam, but now it's a popular food in Japan. The coconut worms. Not adults, but actually the 5-centimeter long, light yellow larvae of the coconut beetles that live in the coconut tree and are full of healthy proteins, as they depend on the tree's nutrition. Roast them, fry them, grill them, or dip them in fish sauce. Coconut worms are all ready to give you a sweet, milky taste. Cubed watermelon. Did someone just say cubed watermelon? Yes, you heard that right. These weird cube-shaped melons are grown in Japan. With the bowed tops and unique shape, these watermelons are considered to be the most expensive fruits in Japan. But what makes them cube-shaped? It doesn't require any special seeds. In fact, they are regular melons that were placed inside boxes while growing. The resulting shape makes the fruit not only beautiful, but easier to transport, cut, and store. Along with a distinctive shape, this gigantic fruit also gives a yummy summer treat. Grilled eel. Served with a bowl of cooked rice and coated in a sweet, sticky glaze with special sauce poured over it, here's another treat from Japan that will surely blow your mind. This time, we have a grilled eel on our menu. Yeah, a grilled eel. But aren't they scared of electric currents? Well, freak out not, as the eel consumed as food in Japan is not the saltwater eel that's known for its electrical shocks. But this is a freshwater eel known as unagi that has a rich, fatty flavor and could be prepared in a variety of ways. But the most popular summer treat is a grilled eel that is thought to be filled with healthy vitamins and nutrients to enhance the stamina to get through Japan's hot summer days. Mummified monks. The oldest and most well-preserved mummified monks can be found in Japan, where hundreds of monks were believed to perform a religious practice called sokushinbutsu. This is a process of self-mummification that began while the person was still alive. The monks starved themselves by eating only nuts and seeds and drinking poisonous sap, and when near the end, they were placed in an underground tomb. Then, after 3 years, the fully hardened body indicated the successful completion of self-mummification. It all started in the 11th century, when hundreds of monks who were members of the Shingon sect attempted sokushinbutsu, but only 24 mummified remains had been discovered to this date. This practice no longer happens today, but people still worship these mummified monks. Giant squid. The Japanese were baffled when they saw a giant monster alive on Ugu Beach in Obama. They could not believe their eyes when they noticed a moving squid that was estimated to be 10 feet long and 80 kilograms in weight. Squids are deep water residing animals, so this sighting excited marine biologists as this species is rarely captured alive on camera. This captured monster was thought to be young, as an adult squid can grow up to 43 feet long. As the animal was alive, it was decided to transport it to a nearby local aquarium for further examination. Sashimi dish. Would you like to have some crawling, transparent tentacles with open, wide eyes in your lunch? I sure don't. Well, I'm not going to suggest you to eat this seafood in Japan. This is sashimi, the famous Japanese dish described as raw seafood, which is sliced into bite-sized bits and eaten with soy sauce and wasabi. Most of the time, live squids are served on the table with fresh herbs and veggies. The history of this dish is shrouded in mysterious theories, and in old times, this delicacy was only available in coastal regions due to the lack of refrigeration methods. But now, it can be enjoyed anywhere in Japan. Prehistoric shark. In January 2007, a Japanese fisherman made an incredible discovery when he captured a 5-foot, toothy eel-like creature. Later, it was transported to a local marine park, where it was identified as a rare female frilled shark and was ill, as it was found in shallow water, because these species mostly live at a depth of 4,550 feet in the oceans. The frilled shark is referred to as a living fossil because it is a primitive species that has changed little since prehistoric times. This rare shark with needle-sharp teeth was in very poor condition and unfortunately expired just after a few hours. This species' unusual appearance has led some to suggest that it could be a source of sea serpent sightings. Blue whale carcass. Japanese beachgoers were shocked when their beach trip turned into the most exciting sighting. A deep-sea creature that was always thought to live in the dark depths of the ocean was lying on the coast of Kamakura City. A 34-foot male blue whale carcass washed ashore, and its size indicated that this blue whale was born the same year. Ocean scientists were excited over this discovery, as this was the first ever sighting of the endangered mammal on Japanese shores. Dissection of the carcass was carried out to know the cause of its end, but even after so many tests, the reason why it expired and washed ashore is still unknown. According to a few experts, climate change or ship strikes may be the reason behind this. Giant salamander. A Japanese student, while going to his school, noticed a strange reddish-brown stone-like object on the roadside. On getting closer to it, he was shocked to discover that it was Japan's most mysterious animal, the giant salamander, which was walking slowly along the path near the riverbank. He recorded a short video of it and then called the police to rescue the amphibious creature. Luckily, the giant animal was sent safely to its habitat without measuring its length or weight, as they didn't want to bother the endangered species. Single stroke painting. This mesmerizing one-stroke dragon painting technique has been used by Japanese artists since the 1600s. The painting needs an excessive amount of focus and controlled gestures that start with a dragon head, and touch after touch, the details come up. The body of the dragon is completed in one stroke without lifting the brush. Then, a precise balancing of mixed colors give life to the scales of the dragon. Godzilla-themed park. Located inside Nijigen no Mori, this Godzilla-themed park has become a worldwide center of attraction. A 162-meter-long zip-lining course of Godzilla's upper body will propel you straight through its monstrous, teeth-ridden mouth. There's also the option to take the shorter course, which zips past the beast on the outside. You can also shoot the targets placed on the enormous Godzilla to accumulate points and compete with fellow rivals. Last but not least, more than 100 props and costumes of monsters from the Shin Godzilla will leave you spellbound with their real look. Parasite Museum. This world's only museum has scores of jars that glow eerie blue, and inside are all sorts of weird-looking things that will make your skin crawl. This terrifying parasite museum was founded in 1953 and is dedicated to the science of parasites, with many creepy crawlies on display to educate visitors about the diversity of parasites and their life cycles. Some of the gruesome displays contain human parasites, while others present preserved parasites popping out of the body of their host animals. The most repulsive item on view is a 28.9-foot tapeworm, roughly the size of a London bus. Hum Rider. Can't wait for traffic to open? Then get this Hum Rider. With a flick of a switch, the Hum Rider shoots 5 feet in the air with its hydraulic lifts and can roll over the traffic congestion. Cameras located beneath the body of the vehicle allow the driver to visualize what the vehicle is driving over. And don't worry about low bridges, the car comes back down just as quickly. The ultimate vehicle is for the drivers who don't have to waste time. Rice Paddy Arts. Do you love unusual forms of art? Then you must see the colors spread by some Japanese farmers on the rice paddy canvas. This art was started in 1993 in the village of Inakadate. Then it spread to more than 100 locations. People plant rice of different colors and types to create breathtaking images in paddy fields. The massive pictures are elaborately designed using perspective drawing methods to make them look their best when seen from an elevated view. Melt-free ice cream. Not intentionally, but accidentally, scientists in Japan have come up with a cool solution to keep the ice cream from melting, and thus make summers less messy. A frustrated pastry chef used polyphenol extracted from the strawberries to prepare a dessert, but the dairy ice cream solidified instantly when this liquid was added. This suspicious behavior of ice cream was enough to convince the researchers to use polyphenol liquid in ice creams that have properties to make it difficult for water and oil to separate, so that a popsicle containing it will be able to retain the shape for a longer time than usual and be hard to melt. Transparent washrooms. Imagine you enter a public washroom, lock the door, and swoosh, you suddenly disappear from public sight. Curious, huh? Well, this creative invention reflects the brilliant sense of the Nippon Foundation, who wanted to dispel the concept of dark, dirty, smelly, and scary public toilets by creating a very unique glass structure that is literally out of the ordinary. These washrooms in particular are the most popular because they're see-through when not in use and turn opaque when occupied. And at night, these cubicles of transparent glass light up the park like lanterns of different colors. Live octopus. Big bulbous head, beady black eyes, and 8 squirming tentacles. Yeah, it's the octopus. Many of us would imagine it as the ugliest creature, but this, just like a live squid, is also a delicacy in Japan that requires no recipe at all, as they don't cook this 8-legged beast and don't even smash it. They enjoy this mouthful food with thousands of suckers alive! Well, it's not easy to have this wriggling meal, as sometimes it can cost you your life. So first, you should learn to wrap it around the chopsticks. Put it in your mouth, and most importantly, your jaws should be stronger than suckers to chew up the slimy body of an octopus. And now, you're ready to enjoy a sweet taste with a soft texture. Bunny Island. As many islands are inhabited by wild animals, Okinoshima, an island located in the East Sea of Japan, has become the cutest tourist attraction for many years, as this place is occupied by dozens of adorable little rabbits that exploded from only 5 animals that were brought to this island back in 1960. Thousands of little wild bunnies roamed across the forest and paths and chased the travelers for food and affection. These rabbits are so charming that they will even leap on your lap and try to be a part of your selfie. Fake food. Restaurants in Japan will often display replicas of the food to entice passers-by and to flaunt what's on offer. You may also find ones that move. Yep, animated food. Located between Asakusa and Ueno is a kitchen street, also known as Kababashi Street. It's a place from where restaurants purchase their kitchenware and fake food. It's a street lined with shops selling beautiful Japanese kitchenware, from hand-painted bowls to every kitchen gadget you could possibly think of. This place is a kitchen lover's dream. This bizarre fact about Japan is not a surprise anymore, as this practice has now spread overseas. Yurukyara. Yurukyara are Japanese mascots used to promote towns and regions with their unique behavior and unstable movements. Ranging from cute and funny to downright bizarre stuffed characters, they can be found all across the country. All 47 prefectures in Japan have their own promotional mascots, yet 2 of the most iconic Yurukyara are Domokun and Kumamon from Kumamoto Prefecture. It starts with the rapid rise of Hello Kitty that helped to get the ball rolling for the runaway popularity of mascot culture in Japan. Foot baths on trains. You may be familiar with the salons and massage parlors in the airports, but the foot baths in trains will definitely surprise you, as Japan is taking the luxury experience to a new level. Now, if you want a place to warm up and rest your tired feet in the pristine waters of hot springs, then this Shinkansen bullet train will be the right option. Apart from high speed, this train will offer you a traditional style foot bath. Just take your shoes off and pop them in and relax. RANDOSERU backpacks. Cute yet smart, RANDOSERU backpacks can be spotted on the backs of Japanese elementary school children as they commute to and from school. It represents a carefree, innocent, and traditional childhood, often costing a fortune. They are crafted from high-quality materials such as leather with divided compartments inside, and built tough to survive all 6 years of elementary school. Despite the cutesy appearance, they originated as a European-inspired military backpack commonly seen during the Edo period. Now it's time for today's open discussion. The Japanese have been enjoying crocodile meat for ages, and it's considered a delicacy there. This image is taken from the inside of a crocodile meat supplier company in Japan that once, for the promotion of their company, served crocodile patties and croquettes at different schools that, according to the children, tasted like chicken meatballs, hence became their favorite lunchtime snack. Pocket warmers. If you want to resist the harsh winters, then just get yourself one of these one-use pocket heaters that are very popular in Japan. It is also known as Cairo, that you just need to open it up for the chemical reaction to begin. Besides warming your hands, you can also place these warmers inside your jacket to bear the chill of freezing winters. That'll keep you warm for at least 8 hours. Log Riding Festival. If riding a giant log down a steep mountain sounds like an ideal way to spend your spring afternoon, then this Onbashira Festival is for you. Held every 6 years in Japan, the festival involves riding over an enormous log of almost 10 tons over dangerous terrain with the help of thickly braided ropes. This festival has been observed for the last 1,200 years, and the purpose is to renew a nearby shrine, where each log is eventually placed to support the foundation of several shrine buildings. Robot Cafe. Most of the time, disabled people are often invisible or hidden in a society that prioritizes productivity. But the Japanese have decided to remove this discrimination from society by bringing together technology and inclusion in a unique type of cafe. This special cafe is managed by orihime robots that are operated by people with physical disabilities, who are known as pilots, and control the robots from home.